There we go. Now I know for sure that it's running. All right. So, I'm on my way to see my father, who has had a bad run. He living on his own, and he's 83. Yeah, be 84 this year. And no, I'm sorry, he'll be 83 this year. And he still pretty much a worker bee. He can't stand to be still, and he decided to take it upon himself to go and climb on a stool to hang some curtains. I believe that's what he was doing, and he ended up tripping and falling and breaking his hip. This was in early April. Oh, sorry, it might have been the end of March. And had his hip replaced, and that lasted, for, I don't know, a few days, and then went to rehab. And the first day in rehab, they weren't paying attention to him, and he got up and fell and broke his other, not really his hip, but just below his hip, so it was more of his femur, and he had to get that replaced and had a rod put in there. And so, needless to say, an 82-year-old man with two legs that don't work right at this point, he is, and being as active natured as he is, it's kind of it's a real bummer. And he's pretty stubborn, like a lot of older people are at these days. And so we actually literally have to have somebody watch him 24/7 now, pretty much. Otherwise, he'll try to get up and do stuff he shouldn't be doing. And so that's why I'm on my way over to visit him right now. He lives about 30 minutes away from me. And then I'll be going back on Sunday to stay overnight. And then I'll probably work from his house on Monday. My sister luckily lives only a couple of minutes from his house, so she's been actually staying with him for the past, since he was released. So it's probably been about a month now, or close to it. And it's really kind of her to do that, but at the same time, it's hard on her. She has a small son and a husband at home that she doesn't get to see as much as she'd like. So I try to go over there and help her out on occasion, and we also hire some people that come and watch him every so often as well. And then we've got his rehab and all that stuff that goes along with it that's still occurring. So anyway, these are some trying days for the family, but we're getting through it. I'm just glad that my dad's okay. Not to get too deep into everything with my family, it was about the same time last year that my mother tripped and fell, and she actually ended up breaking her neck. And after surgery and everything, she still wasn't able to breathe on her own, and she passed away in April of last year. So this is two kind of bad springs in a row for our family, but we're making the best of it and trying to keep everybody in good spirits. So I'll just leave that story there. It's been heavy rains here in Texas over the last day or so, or actually for a couple of weeks on and off it's been like that. But today we had some really heavy rains and we were under a flood warning. But it looks like it's moving out. Looks like it's going to be a pretty sunset. So I guess we'll see. Maybe we'll even see it on camera. I'm not sure. Might be a little early. I'm filming this at about 6 o'clock in the evening. This is the first time I've ever tried to vlog in the car, and really, in all actuality, it's the first time I've ever just randomly talked to the camera. So I hope I'm doing okay and not boring you too much. But I just thought I might say a little something and just put something out there for people to see instead of just the random peacock videos and camera videos I've been putting out lately. I would like to add some more concert footage, but I'm still in struggle with the algorithm and reviewers, which I'm not convinced that they are actually people, to get the channel monetized in some way, just so I can continue to do this. I'm not looking to make a lot of money at it or anything like that, but it would be nice to have help pay for just some of the gear and time that it takes to do this kind of channel. Do the remasters of the concerts just because I enjoy doing them, and I know a lot of people that have watched my channel really enjoy them because I get a lot of feedback. And when I've taken most of them down, I've definitely seen the traffic on the site go way down, and I fully expected that. But I'm trying desperately. This is like I'm on my third go around with the moderators, trying to get them to not flag me for reuse. They've been doing that. You know, the reuse policy is you can do reuse if you change it or contribute something to it that enhances its entertainment value, as they put it. And you know, you see a lot of people doing the the reaction videos where they put their little face in the corner and they'll just make a comment here and there. And you know, while that's what it is, you know, they're definitely reuse and they're fine, and they actually make money off of it. And my goal was not to make money off of any of the reuse videos. That was just to attract people and do something that I enjoyed doing. The owners of the original video are welcome. You know, they're the ones monetizing it. My biggest issue right now is the fact that I have them out there, and then the original videos that I put, nothing can be monetized because they won't monetize my channel, even though I have the requirements for it. And so, you know, my goal is just to make a little bit of money off of doing the videos that I like doing, and then anything that I do with the remastering of the concerts is just for you guys, and the owners, that original owners, can take the revenue off that. You know, that was never my intention. But you can't really have that conversation with anybody at YouTube. It just seems like it's all automated. And the other day, PBS gave me a copyright strike several days after they gave me reuse permission, which made no sense whatsoever. You know, I would have never put it up if they wouldn't have given me reuse permission. And just all of a sudden, just, you know, I was like, day and a half later, strike. And what that does is that puts me on 90-day probation. The 90-day probation period, I have to like go and take some kind of little online course, which I did. And after 90 days, it will fall off, and I'll be back to where I can reapply again for the fourth time. But the fact is here I am stuck until middle of June before I can do anything again. So I've been trying to just build as much, you know, quick content, and maybe that's not the right approach. Maybe the approach shouldn't be making these small, short little videos about peacocks and about 360 video and that sort of thing. Maybe it should be less often, and maybe something more I don't know, a little bit more involved. You know, for me right now, you know, I am my original intent was the concert, so it's going to throw me for a little loop here. Anyway, I'm going to continue to plug along. I wish I could actually speak to somebody. And to get back to what I was talking about with the reuse part and people in the corners, you know, their little face in the corner making comments, I kind of felt like, you know, if you're add to entertainment value is what it says in order to use reuse content. And I would kind of think that making the audio of a vintage old concert sound good or sound better, significantly better in some cases, I would kind of consider that to be significant entertainment value. I don't know. Concerts are about music, right? So you would think the audio would be the what they would be most concerned about, but for whatever reason, if I'm not making video comments or something, they don't consider that making reuse or adding any kind of value, which, I kind of feel like maybe if I spoke to the right people, they probably would understand that. I just think that the algorithm, in combination with whoever they have reviewing it, have a strict set of rules that may have not considered, my particular scenario. But I do feel like there's a significant audience. I think I gained probably 75% of my subscribers based upon these concerts. And, so there's obviously a demand. And I would think that would be a good thing for YouTube and the owners of the content. So I don't know if I'll ever get through to them, but we'll see. And if I do, great. And if I don't, then I'll probably have to pull them down for good. And I guess in that context, what I could probably do is have them posted elsewhere, and my subscribers, I could put links to it, or maybe I don't know, maybe put them up for short periods of time and then taking them down. But in order to get past all the moderators and get my channel approved, I'm gonna have to probably not have any up there at all once the next review round comes through. Gosh, I'm being long-winded. I may even re-record this whole section, who knows. I'm curious to see how this reframes. I'm shooting in 360 degrees, but I plan to just reframe it to single frame and not leave this in 360. Kind of get the feeling that while it's really cool for what it is somehow either a novelty to leave it in 360, or people don't view it on the right kind of device to make it actually useful. I think if you're trying to visit a specific location and look around, I think that could be a good use case for it. But things like I'm doing now, I think reframing is probably the best way to do it. Just make it a normal video, but choose the angles that I want to use during editing. So I could turn it, show you what's in front of me for a little while I'm talking, and then flip it back to my face, my beautiful face, every so often. The only thing I'm concerned about is I actually have the wireless mics and all that stuff, but I didn't bring it on this because I thought it would be quiet enough. But I'm maybe second guessing myself because my air conditioner is blowing and there's a lot of traffic. I'm pretty much kind of almost in prime time traffic. Well, it's a little past, but so there's a lot of road noise and whatever. So this audio may come out unusable. Then I'll have to use some of my mastering tricks or my editing tricks to get the audio to sound decent. And I keep saying I'm going to make videos to do to show how to do some of the editing and some of the mastering processes that I do. And then truthfully, I've started to do so, and I'm still trying to get my thoughts together on the best way to do it. Best way to do screen captures and show the hardware, because I use a lot of external hardware. At the same time, best way to outline instructional. I'm not an instructional video teacher kind of guy, so to do that is going to be new for me. And I just haven't. I started a new job. I did finally get a new job. I don't know if anybody that's followed along knows that I started the channel when I was laid off at the end of last year. and this basically kind of started putting all this together during those. I guess I was out for 5 months. I think it was about 5 months when I was unemployed. Technically, I was unemployed, but started a new job, so I don't have near as much time on my hands as I did. I wish I would have spent even more time working on this kind of stuff, but I'm still learning on the tools needed to do instructional videos better. I like need overheads, and I need product close-up camera, and just, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. There's patch bays because I'm running things from certain pieces of hardware to other pieces of hardware. I use different kinds of software depending upon what I'm doing. You know, I could just go the technical review routes where I just talk about the piece of hardware that I'm using, just one piece at a time, and make videos like that. And that might be easier, and I might end up going that route. But I just need to sit down and really think it out, think it through, and write it all down, what I need to, you know, how I should handle that. Anyway, I'm almost to my dad's house. I'm actually getting ready to pull in, so I'm going to say bye for now. Thanks. If you listened to all this, I'm impressed. Thanks. Bye.